Hello friends, as part of introduction to big data, I will talk about another use case today, which is called as customer analytics. Uh, as we have seen in the previous video, which is about enterprise data warehouse, it is mainly for executive management, and typically the user base will be in tens of hundreds. Very rare that it might run into thousands, but the user base is limited. When it comes to customer analytics, first let me explain what is customer analytics. So if you are familiar with eBay or Amazon or even YouTube or LinkedIn, they have millions of online customers, and there are different types of customers as well. For example, Amazon, there are people like us who just buy products from Amazon, and also there are vendors, sellers in Amazon supply chain, and they can sell directly in Amazon. Similar is the case with eBay. They have tens and hundreds of thousands of customers or sellers on eBay who can sell products uh, uh, to their customers like us. So there is a lot of value for those companies, as well as their as well as the sellers or vendors on their websites. If these companies can run reports of how much a vendor is able to sell for a given interval, for a given time interval. So I will take the example of YouTube and try to explain the significance of customer analytics, and then we will talk about the technology landscape which can be used to generate to to uh, to generate customer analytics for the customers of a large enterprise. As you are already aware, I have a YouTube channel called Technology Mentor, and if you go to YouTube, and if I, if you click on my channel, on top I have all my videos, and I would like to see, and YouTube actually shares the ad revenue with the channel publishers. So as a channel publisher, I am not just a channel viewer. I am a channel publisher. I am uploading the videos, and I am monetizing my videos. So I will get 60 or 65% of the ad revenue. So it will give a lot of value for me if YouTube can provide analytics of about how many subscribers I have, how many views there are on my channel, etc. These are most basic metrics, but I want to see more details, how much money I made as part of the ad revenue, and how many subscribers are subscribed in last 1 week, how many subscribers have subscribed in last 1 month, and based upon that information I can act proactively to reach out to more people, to get more and more viewers to my channel. So there is a link called analytics, and this will give you a lot more details, and by default it will show for last 28 days how many views are there on my channel, how many minutes were watched, and how much money I have made, and how many subscribers that are subscribed to my YouTube channel, and also it will talk about comments and likes. So based upon this information I can act. If I want to make more money, I can add more videos. If I want to add more subscribers, I can market my YouTube channel in multiple forums, uh, in multiple forums. So it can add a lot of value. So, and if you think about it, if you the channels like Technology Mentor for YouTube can be at least hundreds of thousands, if not in millions, and generating these kind of reports for each and every channel is complex and resource intensive, and that's where our that's where our enterprise data warehouse appliances might not be able to generate reports of up to supporting many user base. Even the BI tools, it is not straightforward to configure your BI tool to give that visualization, to give the report for all the customers. So you have to come up with a solution from the scratch. But good news is you have Hadoop ecosystem which you can leverage for most part of it, which I will explain now. So analytics at customer level can add significant value to both customer as well as enterprise. Even YouTube. Depending upon the analytics, I can market myself. So the more I can market myself and the more viewers I get, it will be beneficial to enterprise like YouTube. It is the same case with eBay or Amazon as well. And traditional EDW appliances will not be able to support customer analytics or reporting for where have large customer base. Uh, Big data ecosystem of tools can handle customer analytics for any enterprise of any size. Okay, we will see how. Again, I'm coming back to Hadoop ecosystem of tools. We have distributed file system at the foundation, and then for processing, its distributed file system is just storage. You have MapReduce for processing of the data, and also non-MapReduce. MapReduce is typically used for batch, and non-MapReduce is typically used for real time. Okay, you need to capture data from web logs and load into Hadoop. So Flume, or you can have a custom solution to get the data from web logs about my views of the YouTube into Hadoop based systems. And then you can actually uh, so when I actually subscribe to YouTube with my Gmail account, most likely that it will go into a traditional database. Or even if you think about eBay or Amazon, they might store customer profiles in a traditional database. It can be an MDM, or it can be EW, or it can be other traditional database. And we need to load that customer data into Hadoop so that we can match the views with the customer profile. So for that you can use Scoop or Hive or HBase to get data from traditional databases into Hadoop. And then you can actually perform ETL. Once we start getting the views using Flume or custom solution from weblogs into Hadoop, and also you get the data of customer profile into Hadoop, you can do the ETL, and you can generate reports like this. Uh, uh, so if you click on this, and the reports are at a uh, different granular. We have this week, last week, last 7 days, first 7 days, this month, last month, this quarter, last quarter, this year, last year. So these are traditional these are typical date ranges where you can see the reports. So yeah, as they are fixed, we can actually pre-process the data and store the data in such a manner where you can run the reporting without doing any processing at the time of the request. So whenever the request for this report goes in, whenever I click on analytics, and whenever I click on this, and if I want to see the lifetime metrics, I can click on lifetime metrics. There can be 1 or 2 day latency, but all the metrics can be computed or pre-processed and can be dumped in database from which this report is rendered. So if I go back to the presentation again, you can perform ETL to compute those analytics which are predefined using Hive and Pig, Hive or Pig. And once the data is pre-processed, you can store pre-processed data into indexed databases that support indexed tables like HBase. So everything is pre-processed and pre-sorted. And then you can develop a visualization layer using latest tools like latest JavaScript based tools like Node.js, AngularJS, etc., which will actually go to this indexed tables in HBase, and then it will just use the data to render the pages. It most likely it will not do any processing except rendering the page. So the performance will be very, very good, as long as it only renders the page. If it has to do some sort of processing at request time, like computing the aggregation or sorting, etc., then the performance is not scalable. But in this case, we will pre-process the data, store it in indexed tables using HBase, and uh, uh, and then you can render the pages as fast as you can using your custom visualization layer. Okay, I'm sorry. So that is about customer analytics use case. Big data ecosystem is a good solution for customer analytics. I hope you enjoy the this video as well. See you see you in the next video. In the next video, we will talk about jobs in big data. Thank you. Bye.